Derek Lunsford, folks, becomes the first bodybuilder in history to win in 2 different Olympia divisions. Your 212 Olympia champion now, Mr. Olympia.
History was made, but the story has just begun.
All right, so 40 minutes of cardio done. Right now we're just doing a nice little stroll in the morning on the treadmill, a little incline. Nothing crazy, but a solid 40 minutes to get a good sweat going. And now we go get meal 1 before church.
She's about to.
So I just took the probiotics and the light and tight. And so first and foremost, digestion is one of the most important things when it comes to bodybuilding, especially, but overall health and wellness. So we overlook our gut and the importance of a good digestive system far more than we really should. It's super important, like super crucial. That's number 1. So that's why I take the probiotics every day. 1 pill is good for me. Sometimes I'll do 2, but 1's usually pretty good. The light and tight, what is this? It says it's a 14-day cleanse. Yes, that's true, but it's not like other cleanses where you take it and you feel like, oh my gosh, I gotta go to the bathroom. It's a very smooth, kind of like just keeping you regular throughout the day, and it's especially important when you're dieting for a bodybuilding competition. As a competitor, we pretty much all have experienced by the time you get to the show, it's very hard to use the bathroom. Your bowels aren't moving regularly. So the combo of the probiotics, but especially the light and tight right here, is going to be super crucial for you to keep regular bowel movements. Live longer, 1 serving to 2 servings a day. Boom, here you go. Right now, just 1 serving, 3 pills, boom. A good extra, like a little bit of vitamin D is good, obviously, to throw in there as well, in addition to the multivitamin, vitamin D that you're getting, or even just being out in the sun. And then I just threw in a little extra vitamin C. So this here is meal 1. We have 250 grams of egg whites with 2 whole eggs, and then it has 3 ounces of chicken, and then this is a cup or 80 grams of oats. I'm gonna do a little bit of Splenda for now until we cut that out later in the prep. And then we're gonna throw in, as you guys know, one of my favorite products that Eugen has. It's the chocolate greens. And so I put this in with my oats. I'll show you in a minute. I just mix it up. Like I said, add a little Splenda to it. And it tastes literally just like chocolate oats. It's delicious. Nice little dessert in the morning. So there you go.
She said, I stayed up till 2 a.m. last night, Dad. Are you good? You just wanted to interrupt Daddy talking?
And as always, I eat like a savage in the morning.
Your hands.
Huh. I don't know why. I just like to eat eggs like this. It's easier, faster.
We're watching church online today because it's landing on Evie's nap time because she was having FOMO last night with everyone here, so she did not go to bed till she went to bed at 7:30, but then woke up around 11 and didn't go back to sleep until 1:32. So normally she would have had her first nap before church, so that way but she hasn't had a nap today and she would not do well.
So if you guys don't have a church that you attend and you're curious, you can always watch Grace Family Church online.
We're gonna make steak and rice for Derek, but we're gonna air fry the steak.
All right, so for meal 2 here, we have 7 ounces of steak, 180 grams of rice, or 1 cup of rice. And I know people are going to ask, Derek, what's your favorite meal of the day? Bingo. This one right here. The one with the majority of the fat, which is the steak. It's a sirloin from MegaFit. And then we made the rice ourselves, but this is my favorite meal of the day. Oh yeah, the pre-workout pump. Golly, bro. You gotta be a bodybuilder just to open the darn things. I always like to do the extreme first. I just go, okay. It's about how much energy I want. Basically a scoop, a little less. And then, based off of the energy, because that one is the one that gives you the energy and pump combined. So based off how much I do here, I will do a total of 2 scoops between the two. So there's another full scoop, but we did a little less of this one. So we do a little bit more of this one. I gotta get the 2 scoops of the pump. I mean, you could do 1, it's a good pump, but dude, 2 scoops, insane. Skin splitting pump. By the way, I never use the bowl that comes with these, ever. Like, not just the individual, like any shaker cup. It's been probably at least 8 years that I've used a blender bowl inside of a shaker cup. Water is something else I think I should mention in this video because it doesn't get talked about very much. How much water should you be drinking a day? I believe that you should be drinking at least 4 to 6 liters a day.
That's going to be about a gallon to a gallon and a half of water per day. Ideally, I would say probably a gallon and a half. If you're doing 4 to 6 liters of water a day and you're eating 6 meals a day, that means pretty much throughout each meal, not during each meal, but between each meal, you should be hitting 1 liter per meal. So by meal 1, through your cardio, you get a liter down. And then to your second meal, another liter, third meal, another liter, so on and so forth. Won't be exactly that way, probably, because I noticed for myself, I drink a lot of water during my training as I'm sweating and needing to stay hydrated. I drink the majority of my water in the morning and during training. But what you don't want to do is wait till the end of the day and try to slam as much water as you can, because you'll be up all night. Oh, that one's cute. Oh, that's cute. I like those. Oh, oh, baby, how you get so cute? All right, so intra workout, we're gonna do 1 scoop of amino kid. You could do 1 to 2 scoops if you feel like it. I'll go up to 3 total scoops a day if I so choose. Lately, I've just been doing like 1 scoop intra workout, but if you wanted to do this like all day, like in your water to get more water, as I mentioned on the card right here, you could definitely do like a scoop, you know, throughout the morning, first couple meals, a scoop intra workout, and then maybe a scoop in the evenings. That way you're getting nice, good recovery and hydration all day long, along with the aminos are going to help repair and rebuild the muscles, especially during the workout. So that's why we do this intra workout, is because as we are breaking down the muscle fibers, we want to quickly repair them. But also, as I mentioned, it's going to help give you better hydration than just drinking water. So what I usually do is just, like I said, 1 scoop intra workout. But if I feel like, man, we're having a really good training session, I'm sweating a lot, it'd be good to have a little bit more. I might do like maybe a scoop and a half or even 2 scoops. But yeah, 1 to 2 scoops intra workout. This is the game plan. Now we go train some back.
Come on. Yeah. Come on. That's light. Yeah. Come on. Come on. Yes. Come on, champ. Fight. Let's go. Fight for it.
Good workout today. We got down in 30. Boy, let me tell you, it was a good back day today. Now we get this post-workout protein shake in ASAP. so that way we can get this recovery started quickly. Like I mentioned with amino acids, now we're doing the isolate protein, the isoject from Evogen Nutrition, and nice little sweet treat post-workout. So but it's fast digesting, fast absorbing, so that way it really gets in, and like I said, starts that recovery as fast as possible. And then I'll drink that now, and by the time I get home, be like maybe 45 minutes, I'll eat my next meal, and I'll show you that one as well. But let's go do this real quick. So that's the thing with these post-workout shakes, especially when you're dieting for a show, you really do not want to waste time getting this in. So we do this immediately after the workout. Solid 2 scoops here, 50 grams protein. Off season, maybe do a little bit more, maybe 2.5, 3 scoops. The swirl, then the shake. That's a pro tip, by the way. When there's no cream of rice, because sometimes I put cream of rice in this post-workout in the off season. When it's just the water and the protein powder, put the water in first, powder in second, you swirl, and then shake. Trust me. Try it the other way. Try shaking it like this and see what happens. It'll stick sometimes up here in the cap and right here. You don't want that. Nope. Gotta do the swirl first. Test it out. Tell me I'm wrong. I've done this a time or two, man. All right, we take this down, we get out of here, go home, eat our next meal. All right, so post-workout meal, my first whole food meal, now that we're at home. You all are going to be so excited about this one. Cod and rice. I know how much you all like fish and rice during prep, or any time of the year for that matter. This is most people's favorite meal. No, actually, okay, so I actually tend to enjoy cod and rice, believe it or not, especially over tilapia, because, well, a couple reasons. One, it just sits well in my stomach. It doesn't make me feel bloated. It's the leanest thing you could possibly eat in terms of protein, meat. And so having this meal pre or post workout is when I love to have this one especially. So it's going to digest the fastest. It's going to feel light on the stomach. I'm going to be super hungry after I eat this meal, which is really good. It's going to ramp up that metabolism. So what I'm going to do here is, this is the MegaFit cod. And if there's one protein that I would recommend that you not cook, or at least myself, I am not going to cook it nearly like MegaFit is, it's the cod, because this is cooked perfectly. It's fresh. It's not dry. It's perfect every single time. And I will butcher this meal every single time if I cook it myself. So if there's one meal I would prefer not to cook and stink up the house, it's fish, and MegaFit crushes it on all their meals, but especially this one if you have to do white fish or any type of lean fish. Or even their salmon's really good too, but I don't get salmon right now. A little salt, a little pepper, a little extra pepper. For some reason, whenever I'm dieting, I like a little bit more heat. And then we got the new sauce here. So I really don't ever mix condiments in my meals when I'm prepping, but us being 11 weeks out, in the position that we're in terms of where my physique is and where everything's headed, we're in a really good spot. So right now, adding a little bit of the new sauce, which has, this one says 0 calorie. I would like to think there's probably maybe a little bit of something in here, even though It doesn't say. It's sweetened with monk fruit rather than sugar or any other like Splenda or any of those other type of fake sweeteners. So monk fruit is actually a good choice. So the pineapple mango tastes really delicious on the cod and rice. It doesn't make it feel like a plain Jane meal. Nonetheless, a refreshing meal, and this will go down easily, quickly, and we'll be ready to eat our next meal in about 2 hours.
How long do you stay on this current diet? Like how long until you change this up?
This meal or just like the diet in general?
The diet, yeah.
So I've been on this diet now for, let's say about a week now, maybe. Well, yeah, about a week because I was eating, instead of cod and rice, I was eating another beef meal per day last week. And then before that, I was eating additional, a little bit more carbs and definitely a lot more fats. So right now, this has been ongoing for a week. My body's really making good progress. I would say I'll stay on this for definitely the next week, possibly the next 2 weeks or so. So I would say like every couple weeks there might be some changes. But the thing is, I can't really say because it depends on how my body is reacting. If I'm getting really, really depleted and I need to fill up a little bit more, I might have a day where it's a little higher day. I do a little bit more carbs, maybe even a little bit more fat to slow down the metabolism if we're really ramping things up. But I would say right now we're in a good spot, but we do need to get more shredded over the next couple of weeks. And I would say that we probably won't make any changes by adding more calories or like fat and carbs for the next couple weeks. I would like to think so. But then once we are ready to go and we're shredded, we're basically just trying to make it to the show. Then I'll have more food that gets put in towards the end of the prep. But right now it's time to get shredded, baby. This is a shredded diet. This is a diet where you're gonna get peeled. So it does feel good eating like a nice refreshing fish and rice meal. You know what I mean?
Bro, I'm not deciding refreshing with cod.
Are you serious?
Dude, that's like fruit. Fruit is refreshing. I like it.
But he's got
The pineapple mango, dude.
Do you have diet soda at this point or no?
Maybe a couple sips if I'm feeling it, but
No.
the thing is, I'm not big on diet soda anyway.
Really?
Nah, even in my off season, I'm not really big on carbonation because it makes me feel bloated. So maybe here and there I'll have a couple sips of like a Coke Zero or something, but I just like to drink water anyway.
I do like fish and rice.
Oh, there you go.
It's not refreshing though, dude.
It's refreshing. All right, so this meal is meal 3 if we don't count the post-workout shake. And it's 7 ounces of cod, 180 grams of rice. So that's about 1 cup of rice, 180 grams, and 7 ounces of cod. With this full day of eating, I do want to mention one thing, is that there are a few sources of protein, a few sources of carbs, and a few sources of fat that I can kind of alternate if I'd like to. We don't add any fats right now because we're keeping the fats low. Previously, I may have mentioned that I like to do like avocados or extra virgin olive oil or maybe some almonds or cashews or things like that. Right now, we're not doing that. The only fat that I get is going to come from the protein sources or maybe like the whole eggs, which I guess is another protein source too. As far as carbs, if I want to, I could maybe swap out the rice and have potatoes instead. And really, I'm not limited to, or I'm not limited to like any specific potato necessarily. I would say doing maybe like a sweet potato or a yam might be a good idea. Or also like I do is it called russet or russet potatoes? I like to do those as well. So I have those on hand in case I want to switch it up and maybe do like, russet potato instead of rice or whatever. But you know, it's just easy to eat the rice, and I think all in all, the rice is going to digest the best. And so right now, as we're ramping up the metabolism and we're trying to get shredded, you know, and we're not super peeled and haven't been on this diet for crazy long time, you know, it's just easy to eat the rice and not get caught up in, ooh, I want to make my food like this. Let's make some changes here. It's just being consistent is really good and makes things super easy, you know.
Are you swimming laps?
Get my cardio in, bro.
I thought I saw you out here.
This is my second session of cardio today, you know?
Thought I saw you hitting some backstrokes.
Well, how you get shredded.
Did you know Derek goes to the Y to do cardio?
You do?
To do laps.
I'm proud of you, man.
It's the secret, man. You want to get shredded like Michael Phelps.
You gotta train like Michael Phelps.
Oh, dude. Woo! Let's go!
I think you lost all the water.
We gotta fill this bad boy up again. All right, so we are about to do meal number 4 today. So I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but MegaFit does have their custom meals where you can do like however many ounces of protein, whether it be like chicken, cod, steak, salmon, whatever it is that your protein source is. And then you can also choose how much carbs that you want. Do you want maybe rice or potatoes or another type of carb? You can customize exactly how much you want. That's going to fit your macros. So if I wanted to do 7 ounces of chicken and 1 cup of rice, which is this next meal and the meal after that, I could very easily do that. But what I like to do during prep is just get the bulk meat. So there's a pound of chicken in here and I'm going to weigh it out myself. And then of course, like I said, with the carbs, we go ahead and make our own rice at home. So for this, we'll go ahead and add 7 ounces of chicken. Not even 0.1 off. See that?
7 ounces on the dot.
Bingo. Let me move it over here real quick. By the time I eat this off my fingers, it'll be exact. All right, so as I mentioned earlier, I wait to take the EvoVite vitamins in the evening. You can absolutely take them in the morning if you want, you know, it's no problem. But sometimes people will experience a little bit of nausea if they take vitamins in the morning. I'm not exactly measuring out the salt just yet. I'm not trying to go crazy with the salt, but I'm also not measuring it at the moment. I will start measuring it here in the coming weeks. I even like to put a little bit of this on the rice too. Season up the rice. Not that it needs it, but kind of like it. All right, there we go. All right, so as you see, meal number 5, exact same thing as meal number 4. So Trevor, cut the meal 6. Boom.
Right on the money.
All right, another pro tip with this being the last meal of the night, meal number 6, not counting the post-workout protein shake. Just going to be the 7 ounces of chicken and broccoli. This right here is a really solid base diet. going into this year's prep, or for most of you maybe out there that are looking for a diet to be consistent on, you know, this is a good place to start if you guys are looking to shred up and recomp, and maybe even, you know, add a little muscle tissue because of the amount of protein that is in this meal plan. Anyway, guys, I just want to say thank you all for all the support that you guys continuously give. As always, we are going to be ramping up this Olympia series all the way through the Olympia this year, the 60th Olympia, and we are less than 11 weeks out. Can you believe it? That's crazy. So it's going to be here before we know it, and that's why we have to take advantage of every single day in the gym, on our diet, and everything that we do, crossing every T, dotting every I. So we are definitely going to be pumping a ton of YouTube content. So guys, if you're not subscribed, absolutely subscribe now. And if you guys enjoyed this video, you know, hit the thumbs up, like this video, and comment below. And you know, if you and a buddy are out there looking to get shredded, I mean, maybe share this meal plan with him or her, and get going on those gains. Anyway, guys, if you all want to support me, support the channel, as always, you can pick up TLF apparel, Evogen nutrition supplements, MegaFit meals, and Iron Rebel lifting gear, as well as the Champ Derek Lunsford signature shirts on my website. But all the links are below in the description. Code Derek to save you guys money, as well as support me, support the channel. So I'm gonna smash this meal and hit the sack. Until next time, guys.